Hey and welcome to my channel. So today it is a video about the truth about weight gain and what it can do to your health, and I have the receipts to prove it. Okay, I was on my diet for 21 weeks. I lost 3.5 stone and I was super proud of myself. I went down from 16.12 to 13.7. So yeah, I was really happy. I was chuffed beans. It was brilliant. Everything was going better. I was doing 800 calories a day, which some people don't agree with, but it worked for me and I felt fantastic compared to what I do now. This is future Michelle, just popping into the video because I forgot to say it, but sorry about that. But I've actually gained a stone, just over a stone, since I came off my diet, and so this video is in relation to that stone weight gain. So everything will be a comparison from my 3.5 stone loss to 2.5 stone loss. So it's a stone gain within 5 weeks and how that affects your body. Okay, I'll let old Michelle take it from here. Bye. So I have the receipts to prove this. I have an Apple Watch and I use an app which is a sleep app, and it gives you trends about your sleep and heart rate, about your sleep, about your overall health in general in that way. And it coincides with other apps, and it coincides with your Apple Health Watch, so or your Apple Health app. So everything is tying in together, and I find that this app is fantastic. I pay $3.99 a month for it, and it's well worth every penny. So it's gave me the trends from when I first started wearing my watch until now. So you can see the difference between November, December and January, and you can see there is a difference. So I have taken some screenshots for this video alone. I'm going to talk over the top of it, giving you some of the information, and yeah, you can just clearly see that weight gain can affect your health big time. It's the truth for sure. All right, so I hope you really enjoy watching. If you have any questions, then put down in the comments below and I will try and answer them. I'm going to give you a big section now all about that weight gain and about the differences, and yeah, you're going to see it right in front of you, and then I will do a little conclusion at the end. So stick all the way through the video so you can get all the information. Okay, thank you, Michelle from the past. So now we're going on to my screenshots, and I've taken all of these screenshots from my phone and my Apple Watch, and this is the sleep section. And really I'm focusing on this because this is where you get a lot of the data and you see a big amount of change. Now, total sleep time over 7 hours is increased, so that is a good thing. So in December, you can see, or November, I was getting 7.6 hours, 7.8, now 8. But my children are no longer in school. They are being homeschooled, so I think that's why I'm getting a little bit more sleep, because I'm not getting up as early in the morning. I can get up about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, rather than 7. Now we're on to when things start to change. So the overall Sleepwatch score. So the easiest way to see how well you're sleeping overall, based on over 100 million nights of sleep, we compare your sleep against the global Sleepwatch community. So this is a comparison to others, and this is my results. So in November it was 813. I matched it in December, 813. But then you can see the big dip, 723 in January. Now, I should add, November I was really on my diet, December right up until the 23rd, strong on my diet, then I came off. So everything from December 23rd is not on a diet. Okay, then this is your daily Sleepwatch score. So your daily is more responsive to changes in your sleep and is great at quickly identifying how a new habit may be impacting your sleep. So this is a really, really good indicator of what the diet is doing to me. So when I was strict on my 800 calories per day in November, you can see I have green. So always when you're looking at this, green means good. We were 819. Then in December, that went down to 777. And then as you can see for January, it's taken a massive hit and has went down to 693. So in January, I think around about the end of December, I'd gained half a stone. By January, I've gained a stone. So you can see, you can just see it. Right, now we're on to total restful hours. So this measures the amount of restful sleep you receive each night versus the amount of light sleep you get. So as you can see, this is not much of a dip, but there is still evidence that your diet can affect even restful sleep. So in November, when I was doing my 800 calories a day, I was on 5.1. Then down into December, it went to 5. And then into January, 4.9. So as you can see, there is a dip. And then we'll move on to restful sleep, which may indicate the quality and the depth of your sleep. Those who had more deep sleep were less likely to develop a major cardiovascular ailment. So that's quite important, isn't it? Now, as you can see, again, the trend is November. We are at, I think it's 68% there. So doing okay. And already in December, it's taken a hit and went down to 64%. And that was due to those last few days of coming off my diet, I would say. And in January, we have a 61%. So that is a dip of 7%. So yeah, you can just see it right there and then, right in front of your face, which is quite scary. Okay, into sleep rhythm. How consistently you sleep and wake at the same time each day can impact sleep quality, mood, and waking performance. And even though the boys are off and I am getting up a little bit later and my sleep hours have increased, my sleep rhythm has decreased. So I don't know why that is. Maybe going later to bed, getting up later makes an impact, but it could be food related. So 89% in November, down to 83% in December, and down to 82% in January. As you can see, everything is always a downward trend. Sleep disruption. Now, this is higher levels of sleep disruption in older adults is linked to faster rate of cognitive decline. Now, that is, we have got a puppy, Fudge, and some nights he has harder than others, and maybe in November was a bit more difficult because sometimes he'll be up in the night. It just depends because he is only little. So I would put that 3% down in November to that. And it's increasingly got better because Fudge now sleeps beside me on the floor and he's doing much better and sleeping through the night a lot better. He's not doing every night, but most nights he is. He's doing really good. So I think that would be more pet disruption, which I've included in the app. And here we have the sleeping heart rate dip. So a greater dip in sleeping heart rate may be better for both your overall and cardiovascular health in the years to come. So if I can put in the reminder again, in November I was having 800 calories per day and consistently losing weight, and it was at 23%. Down into December, 21%. And then in January, because the whole of January I've been off my diet, it has been 17% for the dips. And I can see that every day when they send me my dip score, it's a lot lower than it's ever been. Now we're going into sleep and heart rate, which you can see it quite unbelievable. This is a slower average sleeping heart rate may mean that your overall health and cardiovascular fitness level is better than those with a faster average sleeping heart rate. So in November I was 58 and I have been 58 to 60 for many months, and while I was on my diet. Then in December it popped up to 60, and in January it's popped up to a whopping 67, which is quite scary, which means my heart rate is working harder by almost 10 beats per minute, which if that doesn't stop you eating bad food, then nothing will, because your heart is working faster to pump the blood around your body. So and your heart is the one that you need to be looking after. So yeah, that is a big show of how weight gain can affect your life overall. So yeah, I think that's one of the biggest visual representations of what weight gain does to the body. Then we have the sleeping or HRV MS, which is, I'm still a little bit not as understanding about this, but I'm sure the higher levels are the better. So a higher HRV level is associated with more youthful physiology, better sleep quality, and less mental stress. Now there you can see as well, so this is why I was saying a holistic approach. It's not just your body, it's everywhere. So it was affecting, so it was going down. So now we're going on to the sleeping heart rate, and I thought I would just take a closer look at how it was going. So if you could see there, it was green, and now we're into reds. So lots and lots of reds. And as I said before, green is good, red is bad. So here we have a little bit more of a deeper look at the overall Sleepwatch score. Greens, greens, greens. These are all in November and December. and it's keeping on going, still in the greens, but it's gonna dip. So as you can see with the numbers, it's coming down, and then we're getting into the yellows. Now already, this is the Januaries, and you can just see the decrease happening. Then the daily Sleepwatch score, which if you can remember, that is giving you that instant look at your health or your sleeping. And already we can see it's dipping down into the yellows, the greens, the oranges. So I have still got some greens there. So yeah, that's good. Sleep rhythm. Obviously this is in November and December, and it's still in the greens, and it's heading down into the blues. But we do have some greens, but then it's dipping back down into the blues again. So consistently, there is some green there, but consistently there is less as, I guess, as I gain weight. Then the sleep and heart rate dip, which again was mostly greens, consistently green, but still some bad days. But as we go down, it's no longer any greens whatsoever. Well, there's one. Here's one. I had one good. But the rest, oh, there's another green. But most of it are the other colours. Okay, so I thought I would go to this. I was getting stars upon stars in December. Best sleeping at HR dip. You're doing good. You're on a streak. Your year in review. But then it started to say, well, stay active, because if you do this, it would be better. Watch your Wednesdays. Consider increasing your time goal. Asking me questions about how I was feeling. So giving me encouragement for bedtime. It's lower quality sleep detected. So yeah. Okay, so you've come to the end of this video. It's quite a long one, so I'll try and make the conclusion short. But as you can see from all of those charts, the dips are always coming down. There's a downward trend. And the only thing that is has changed has been my diet. So you can see clearly that diet affects your whole body. So that was in your sleep, my heart rate dips, my heart rate, how I was mental, my mental stress, my physiology, everything about my body was affected. My plantar in my foot is, there's a little bit of feeling back with that. So everything can be affected by weight gain, and the 800 calorie diet that I was doing before was effective. It was doing really good things for my body. I have found my skin has been breaking out more since I've gained the weight back. Or overall I've lost 3.5 stone, and I've only gained a stone back. So I have still lost 2.5 stone. So my body is still feeling good compared to before. But the type of food and the things that have been putting in my body and the fast weight gain has not been doing good things for my body, as you can see. So yeah, thanks very much for joining me on this video. I hope it was useful. I will be back again in next month after a whole month back on my diet, and we can see if those levels are going back up the way. And I'll try and keep an update on that. If I don't do it within the month, I'll do it within the second month, so we can get a real good picture. So if you're interested in that, please come back to my channel and you can watch that, because I think that's going to be the most interesting thing to watch ever, to see those levels going back up there and just to see that dip. So that'd be fabulous. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you on another video soon. Bye, Ron.